Hello everyone, Empress Kay the Great here with a pick a card reading. This one is, what dreams have you forgotten that you need to revisit? Again, I have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Take a few moments to meditate and pick your pile, and I'll see you in your reading. Hey pile 1, let's get started with your reading on what dreams have you forgotten or put to the side that you need to revisit. And you had a lot of tarot cards, so let's start with the tarot cards and then we'll finish with the oracle. Page of Cups, Three of Swords, Ace of Cups, and I hope you can hear me over my fan because it's hot in here. King of Wands. Let me just put them in the center since we have 4 more in the pile. Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and Four of Cups. Let me just take a moment to take in the energy and see what we have here. So what I'm seeing here, pile 1, is that initially that there was a dream that you had that you were very, very it was very dear to your heart, but you just didn't know how to get it going. And ultimately, I think life happened. You second guessed yourself, which caused you a lot of pain in fulfilling that that particular dream. Maybe it was taking a while for you to get it going, and ultimately you had to put it to rest so you can follow something else that you had more passion for, something that was moving more fast, something that with the line here, and this being the King of Wands, I'm seeing something more like a carnal type of desire, but I don't want to just say that it was carnal, but something that overtook your passions and desire, and you went and followed that because of whatever dream you were trying to get started. You second guessed yourself and caused yourself a lot of pain and grief, and just left this cup just sitting there. I do see here that with the Ace of Pentacles, you did initially start the seed, but since it took a while to get growing, you got distracted, and that's what caused you pain, because you were just all over the place. You felt like you had different opportunities and options in different places, and therefore you put your emotions and all of your heart into those. But now you're remembering what you've left behind, what you were what was most near and dear to your heart, what was more emotionally filling for you, and you're wanting to go back and restart it. Because whatever you were chasing before with this passionate and desirous energy, it's no longer fulfilling you. You don't feel fulfilled by it anymore. And I do see here with the moon, what the dream was for you was something that was going to utilize your intuition and also utilize your heart. But again, like I said, it just looked like you just got distracted in this world and decided to put your energy into different cups, which ultimately did cause you some kind of heartache. Maybe for those of you, you were putting whatever you were dreaming of ended up causing you some heartache from not being fulfilled. So therefore, you ended up going a different way that was more fast acting. And then again, you feel unfulfilled by it, but you just felt like that is what you needed to do since this wasn't working out. But you did get it started. It just took some time for it to come to fruition. So now it's time to leave a lot of the things that you were distracted from behind and begin again. And this is like from the beginning, from starting again from rock bottom, in order to revisit that one cup that you forgotten about. And I think for this pile, you know what it is. You didn't fully forget about it, but it just kind of went on to the wayside as you had other cups that you focused on. So let's see what your message is from the Oracle. Strategy. The Thinking Woman. And Angel of Balance. So yes, those of you, in order to revisit this dream, I don't think that you can leave whatever you went ahead and gotten into. You can't just completely leave that alone. Now, what you will need to start is strategically using your intellect in a manner that brings you more balance in order to incorporate both. So what you have lost or forgotten about and what you're actively doing now, you're going to need to strategically think of a plan, build up a plan in order to bring it into balance so you can do both. I'm seeing that this pile, whatever path you're on now that you've taken since walking away from that dream, you're going to have to walk that path, as well as draw up some if it's a business plan, because that's what I was getting. Draw up a business plan, or map out your daily life in order to get back into incorporating this dream, because you should go after it. And it seems like this is something that, like as I said before, you didn't completely let go of, but it was just pushed away due to some grief, some loss, and just how life happens, other things come up. And in order to get out of this feeling of not wanting, because you see the full moon here, and then you see that this moon is waning into the new moon, you're going to have to create some sort of balance so you would be able to go after this dream. I'm not getting anything particular as far as what the dream actually was, but this is whatever it was that caused you a lot of emotional fulfillment, as well as here with the Pentacles, it was something very stable. Not only was emotionally fulfilling for you, but it also was probably stabilizing your life somehow. I'm hearing like a creative outlook, so something that will keep you balanced throughout the day. You know how some people would write or draw while they're in class learning, because that helps them focus. So whatever action you took and you're still pursuing, that you're now feeling like you're a little bit bored of, you're going to have to go and revisit that dream that you put to the side and bring it into balance, and you would see fulfillment with that. And let's see. That is all that I'm getting. I don't think that there's any more cards for me to pull. So, pile 1, that was your reading. If you have any other questions or things that you would like to share regarding your reading, you can leave a comment in the comment section. If you would like to book a personal reading, the link to my website is in the description box, as well as links to all of my social media if you would like to follow me there. Thank you so much for stopping by and tuning in. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hello, Pile 2. This is your reading. Let's see. It was initially titled, What Dream You Need to Revisit, but I'm not getting any particular dreams. Well, I didn't for Pile 1. So this is more like a guidance on what to do with these dreams to revisit. 7 of Wands. Six of Swords. And 3 of Cups. So what I'm seeing here is that for you, Pile 2, this dream that you had was not specifically something that you ever let go of, but it just got tiring trying to defend yourself and prove yourself against a lot of naysayers or those who were trying to take you off your path, making you feel like whatever you were pursuing or dreaming of, what goal you wanted to achieve, wasn't worth it. So you just had to fight maybe friends, family, those who couldn't see your vision. And then ultimately you had to just move on from those choppy waters into something more smooth like. And I'm getting maybe some of you already are revisiting this dream, and you have a better, what's the term that I'm looking for? You have a better support system. That's what it was. You have a better support system that is helping you to get back into your heart chakra, reminding yourself of that which you were fond of, which was near and dear to your heart, and you're finding yourself believing in yourself more. So I don't see that you actually walked away. Well, you do have like the walking away, but it was more so to find someone or something that was more supportive for your dream. That was very quick. Let's see your oracle. Action. And first chakra. So yeah, with the first chakra, that our root chakra, it does deal with feeling grounded, or you know, if it's not acting the way that it's supposed to, you will feel a lack. So that is probably one of the things that you were battling, was feeling lack, not just being unsupported and feeling like you had to defend yourself all the time, but also feeling within yourself that you were feeling a little insecure, maybe that you couldn't, you felt like you couldn't go through with it, you couldn't go on with it, hence you decided to move on to calmer waters. But ever since finding your soul tribe, you're now taking action towards being more grounded and more secure in yourself. That way that you can now fully produce what you had intended in the beginning. Let's see if I got anything else. This reading is turning out a lot differently than what I had planned. Because, as I stated for your pile, you had issues because it felt like it was you against the world. But now that you have other people that are more supportive, that are running wild and free with you here with the horses, it's like the world is your oyster now, and all you have to do is just to work on your root chakra. And for working on your root chakra, you can use the color red, because that's the color of the chakra, and practice on your security and being secure within yourself. Okay, that's all I have for you, pile 2. And if you would like to book a reading, my website is linked in the description box. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them in the comment description. And if you would like to follow me on social media, all of my social medias are linked in the description box. Thank you so much for taking time out to watch this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile 3. This is your reading on, I am not even sure what to title this anymore, because it started out to be what dream have you forgotten that you need to revisit, but all of these readings have been basically advice on, or this just reading of the situation regarding what the dream that you had to forget. So we'll see what I'll title this. So let's go on with your reading. Let's see what is surrounding, what kind of energy is surrounding you, and what to do about the dream that you've forgotten. Ace of Wands, the Lovers, Queen of Pentacles. I love this Queen of Pentacles. It always looks like, I forgot the name of the queen from Midsummer's Night's Dream, but it'll probably come to me. It starts with like a T or something. And the Moon. And just give me a moment to take in these energies and see what I am getting for you, pile 3. Okay, so what I'm seeing here with the Ace of Wands and the Lovers, some of you are needing to revisit something that ignites your passion, some kind of spark that was forgotten, especially here with the Moon. Maybe some of you were kind of afraid of how passionate a particular relationship was, or something, a partnership of some kind, maybe a friendship, partnership. There was a lot of passion, a lot of that sparked within you that you normally weren't used to, being here the Queen of Pentacles. Especially regarding creativity with the Pentacles. So a lot of you, maybe you've forgotten about love. Maybe you've forgotten that, or maybe some of you are celibate. I don't know why that came to my mind, but some of you have kind of forgotten about love, forgotten about passion, and you've been in like work mode. And some of you have been hiding your emotions. You haven't been open to your emotions or your intuition. So some of you have been stepping away from a lover or a relationship because of how passionate it was, and you've been so conditioned to worry about the material that you've kind of let it go. So that is something that you've forgotten and that you need to revisit. Okay, why is pile 3 the only pile that was actually giving me something on what you needed to revisit. So some of you need to revisit your passion, your drive, your what makes you tick, um, what sparks your I don't want to say creativity, but some of you with the Queen of Pentacles, yeah, your creativity, or it sparks your, let's see. And I'm seeing also maybe some of you are having an issue with being in your feminine, and you need to go and revisit being in your feminine, becoming whole and complete within yourself, loving both sides of yourself completely. And that's something that you've been afraid of, or you've hidden from yourself. So some of you have hidden your ability to create because you've lost that spark. Some of you have hidden your ability to attract love because you've been in work mode. Some I'm hearing specifically for, I don't know if it's one person, but it is a very small amount. There was maybe a miscarriage, and you're needing to find that spark between you and your partner again in order to conceive, and that is causing you something, a lot of stress because of the unknown. But you will get through it, because I don't see any other, there's no negative cards came out for this pile. It's just that you are needing to get your groove back. So let's see what your oracle is. Community. So some of you, maybe you're needing to spend some time with friends, family. Broken heart. Deceit. And financial constraints. So that does go with the Queen of Wands. So yeah, a lot of you haven't had time for your family and friends, and it's time that you go ahead and go out and put yourself out there. Maybe some of you had experienced heartbreak in a relationship, and you're needing to get back out there. And maybe you're afraid that it's not going to work out again. I'm hearing here, specifically, you're deceiving yourself, especially here with the Moon card. We could deceive ourselves by hiding specific aspects or thoughts. There's financial constraints here. So yeah, a lot of you are feeling a lack. And it was pile 2 that needed to work on their root chakra. And I'm seeing here with the Ace of Wands and all of that red, that could be something for you too, that you need to work on your heart chakra, as well as getting into your creative mode, or knowing that you are creative and you can create a source of income for yourself. You can build your income. Stop being afraid of your potential. Don't deceive yourself into believing that you're not good enough and that you can't change your current situation. That's what I have for you, pile 3. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them in the comment section. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, the link is in the description box to my website. If you'd like to follow me on social media, those links are also in the description box. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.